Good morning. Well, actually it's already 1 in the afternoon. No longer morning. We're still here at the cabin. We haven't gone to west yet to the Supercharger, which that's fine because it's slow charging here anyway, at just about 1 kilowatt on level 1. And the car is still sitting right here where we parked it last night to charge. And it came up to 29% when I checked it here about half an hour ago. And then I turned on the heat in the car. And so, well, we got to check where it is at now. And yeah, we didn't sleep in. We actually worked. I was out here doing snow removal, cleaning all this up and plowing a path back here to the shed so we can get a snowblower out. And yeah, so that's what I did this morning for about 5 hours, cleaning up around here. And we have a second parking lot that way that I also cleaned up, and I had to clean along the road a little bit, make it a little wider so we can back in with the truck and the trailer when we come here with the snowmobile. So but now we are about ready to go to west, which is about a 25-minute, maybe 30-minute drive. Gotta go over a pass, but shouldn't be too bad right now. And that said, yesterday, the entire drive here, we were actually under a winter storm watch coming here. The entire 300 miles were covered. It's a huge area that was covered under that winter storm watch. But other than the high winds, there was really nothing exciting. But here in Island Park, they're still expecting possibly up to 18 inches of snow at some point here by tomorrow or the day after tomorrow even. So, but anyway, it was at 29%, and then I turned the heat on, and now it dropped to 27. Why? Because of this. There's only 1 kilowatt coming in from this EVSE. That is all you get on level 1. And heat takes more than 1 kilowatt. We are in range mode, so I'm not sure exactly how much it cuts the heater back or what it does. I think the Model S, if I'm not mistaken, can take up to 6 kilowatts for heat. So, yeah, and only 1 coming in. Obviously, that makes this number drop real quick. So, but we are at 27. Let's see here. Let's get this out of the way. Let's just press it down here. There we go. Tap down here. There we go. So we're right there. So number 8 right here, or where it says 8 Yellowstone. That is West Yellowstone. Up here, 150 kilowatt max. Let's see what it will tell us here. There we go. We should be able to get there with 10%. 29 miles, 37 minutes it says. Wow, I guess we gotta go slow. I don't know. It's funny, it shows a little orange right there. I assume this is like over the pass. Let's see, this 87. Yeah, this is the pass right there. And then after the pass, that's usually a pretty slick area too. In Idaho, they clean the roads pretty good, bare to the pavement pretty much. And they use whatever de-icer they use it heavily, and it gets rid of everything. While Montana doesn't do that. They plow, but they don't use any like commercial de-icer or whatever you want to call that. They use a gravel salt mix that they put down only. And that only works down to about, I believe, 15 degrees Fahrenheit. So if it's really extremely cold, that stuff won't even work anymore in Montana, while Idaho uses different stuff that goes lower for lower temperatures. But yeah, so we gotta drive up here over the pass and over to West Yellowstone. That is where the west entrance is to Yellowstone National Park. And actually this gray section right here, that is the park right there. So, but at this time of the year, you can't drive in. You can only get in with over snow vehicles, so like snowmobiles or snow coaches. All right, so I just gotta find everybody and get them in the car and off we go. We made it. We are in West, and the car recommends that we charge now. That's a pretty good recommendation. Let's go to the charge screen real quick here. So we got here with 10%, so about what it said it would be. Road conditions were not very favorable for range, but we made this no problem. It is now 25 degrees out. And let's see here, since last charge, we cruised at 370 watt hours per mile and used 11 kilowatts coming over here to do those 30 miles. So we are in West now and it is snowing. There is another Tesla here. Looks like the sister of ours. Just has different rims on it. But yeah. Let's go get this thing plugged in. There we go. On that first one here, the cord is laying down. I'm not sure if that's a bad one or what's going on. Let's see if we get lucky here. We still got blue. There we go, green. All right, so 1B works. Don't know if 1A works, but that's fine. Let's see what we're getting here. We are pretty low. The battery was preconditioning on the way over here. Since we were using the navigation, it knew we would come to the supercharger, and it warmed it up a little bit. We still had a regen restriction when it started preheating the battery. And these Model S's here, I believe they have an actual battery heater still, unlike the new ones, and the Model 3 and Model Y, they use the motors to preheat. Looks like we're getting about 74 kilowatt, which is about to be expected for these classic Model S's. And we got an hour and 15 minutes time remaining, so we'll see. It's not really nice out right now, but it's just another one that pulled up. Well, plan is to go to the hardware store and get some stuff, which is not too far away, but it's a little breezy and nasty out there right now, so we'll see. All right, we're still at the West Yellowstone Supercharger, and it's been pretty breezy and snowy here all along. But we walked a block and a half to the hardware store and been shopping there, and they made some cables for us that we needed, and so it took quite a while, but by the time we came back we were only at 73%. So we decided to walk a different direction and went to Freeheel and Wheel, which is basically a bike and ski shop, but they have a coffee bar, so we had some hot coffee and hot chocolate there with some muffins. That was really tasty. And now we are back, and the car is at the 94%. To get to 100 it will take forever. So I think we're driving back to Island Park. That will use about 10 to 15%. Depends a little bit on the winds we have. The road conditions are probably same or worse as driving over here. But we'll get back there and use our mobile connector again to plug it in overnight. And hopefully we're back up to, or hopefully we are at 100% tomorrow morning, so we can make it home because we desperately need it. So this winter storm advisory was just upgraded to a winter storm warning, and we could expect up to 18 inches of snow in this area. And we still have a winter storm advisory. The direction we're going as well, there could be several inches of snow, which will make it tricky to drive back tomorrow morning, but we'll see. So, but in any event, we're still here. And if you haven't been to West Yellowstone, it is a really neat town. It is all walkable pretty much from right here. Down this direction is basically the main street, and there's a bunch of shops and things. Over this way here we got hotels and resorts. The hardware store is out that way, and roads in West Yellowstone are snow covered all winter long. They do not plow the roads here. They only plow Highway 191 and Highway 20. These are state highways, but everything else is not plowed because everybody around here has a snowmobile, and lots of people ride their snowmobiles all winter long instead of cars. And also there's a lot of snow coaches going into the park. So this is a year-round destination, and we really like it around here. So we are gonna be back out here probably in a few weeks for snowmobiling. So, but now I guess we get in the car and see if we can get going. Actually, I talked earlier to a lady here, and she was asking me, how do you drive in this weather with this car? I got the same car and I can't drive it. And so it turns out she does not have studdless snow tires. And I told her she needs to get studdless snow tires. She has 21s. And I told her, well, you also need to get 19-inch rims and studdless snow tires, and you'll be just fine in this weather. So it all comes down to the tires if you want to drive in the winter time. Doesn't matter if you have all-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive or front-wheel drive. Once you hit the brakes, it's all the same, and it really comes down to the tires. So, all right, we haven't had any issues. We actually have Bridgestone Bliss Axe on here right now, and it's been working great. But, well, we'll get in the car and drive back home. Well, not home, to the cozy cabin in Island Park, which is kind of home too. All right, let's go.